know which is the oldest university in Europe?
No. Yes, University of Bologna.
Brilliant.
Well,
Brilliant. Yes, and then they went to Paris from 2000
much before, because
years ago.
2000 years ago.
Yes, Romans ruled
Now, what I'm going to say now,
very early.
what I'm going to say now is no interrupting from me. Because let's face it, I am the boss.
Yes,
Yes, you are the boss.
you are the boss.
Welcome back to the final part of our tour of St. John's College, one of the most historic and prestigious colleges of the University of Cambridge. St. John's College has nurtured some of history's greatest minds, leaving an extraordinary impact across multiple fields of study and human progress. Among its most celebrated alumni is Paul Dirac, the Nobel Prize-winning physicist whose pioneering work in quantum mechanics laid the foundation for modern particle physics. His contributions, including the Dirac equation, remain fundamental to scientific research today. In the realm of literature, William Wordsworth, one of the greatest poets, studied at St. John's College. His deep appreciation for nurture and human emotion found inspiration in the tranquil beauty of Cambridge, shaping some of the most influential poetry ever written. Another remarkable alumnus is Thomas Clarkson, an abolitionist whose tireless campaign against the transatlantic slave trade changed the course of history. His research and activism played a critical role in the passing of the Slave Trade Act of 1807, paving the way for the global movement to end slavery. Beyond these iconic figures, St. John's College has produced a wealth of influential thinkers, including politicians, mathematicians, scientists, and philosophers. Lord Adrian, another Nobel laureate, revolutionized neuroscience with his discoveries about nerve impulses, while Roger Penrose, a renowned mathematician and physicist, expand our understanding of black holes and relativity. The college's commitment to academic excellence continues today, with its alumni leading groundbreaking research in medicine, technology, and global policy. Whether in literature, law, economics, or the arts, graduates of St. Colleges carry forward a legacy of inquiry, innovation, and leadership that has shaped both past and present. As we walk through the historic courtyard of St. John's College, our journey takes us beyond its architecture and into the intellectual traditions that have defined this institution for over 500 years. Our guide will now share deeper insights into the academic culture, traditions, and significance discoveries that emerged from within these walls.
Students of theology, that's what they were studying to become priests, all the men. And so they would have to go to chapel all the time. This chapel is unusual with the colleges because it's a bit like the ones in the other place. But yes, and the religion would be Roman Catholic and the language was Latin. And right up until the 1960s, you had to understand Latin to come here. And you still receive your degree in Latin, yes. Nobody understands the jokes they make. But this is a typical example of a chapel. I was in here for a memorial service to my friend, Dr. Johnson, the other day, and the seats are so uncomfortable. Oh, so I don't know how they stayed for too long. Now there's the foundress, Margaret Beaufort, up there. She founded Christ College as well. We have a, do you believe in ghosts, boys?
Yes.
Well, we've got a ghost here. He appears over there, John Wood. And then there's a lot of talk about slavery at the moment. Cambridge University has been in the news about this. There's William Wilberforce, who helped to abolish slavery. William Wordsworth, the poet. Let me just show you this. And there he is in his academic dress. So he was an early fellow who left lots of money. If you see, the idea in Cambridge is that we educate you, you make a fortune, and you leave the money back to us. For example, Ray Dolby, do you know? Are you boys into surreal sound? You know the music disc.
The Dolby sound.
Yes. Well, he died and left 34 million to his college. And last year, his estate gave 85 million to the university.
85 million?
Yes, so that's what we're looking for, boys, that kind of money. Anyway, Hugh Ashton, his name Ashton. Ash Up there you can see a tree, an ash tree, and then underneath is a tun, a barrel, where you can keep wine in. So that is a pun on his name, Ash Tun, and that was very familiar. My surname is Drake, so I'm a duck. I'm the pretty male duck in the water. So that's just it's like a moji on your emails that they do all the time now. You know those. I have to be up to date with these things. Right. Now it's got cat. And it doesn't matter, now it doesn't matter what faith you are or if you have no faith at all, you can come to the services. It's not possible. At this time of the year, because they're taking their exams, everybody's in here saying their prayers or whatever, so that they pass, because this is a horrible time of the year, really horrible. Right, so I'm so glad we're coming here because it's beautiful.
It's nice.
And students are staying here?
Yes, but when you go on it's modern, building and foundations of the building
Line together to go into that room to have their court and then into at the other place. So we are using for important epidemics. And that is the Queen of French. He was married to the only king in our history who was executed, and that was Charles I. And their marriage contract was signed in that room. Also D-Day landing arrangements for this in the Second World War. So the colleges are used by parliamentarians or the important events. This is the most beautiful court on the UK. You can see the date on the rainwater spout there.
1599.
1599, yes. And it was never going to have a tower until a student said, okay, I will give the money to pay for that tower. Mm-hmm. He gave a little bit, but then he was killed. And so the college had to pay for the tower in the end itself. So that wasn't meant to be having a tower there at all. But we'll go down to the river.
River?
If the outer door is open and the inner door is closed, then the oak is not sported and you may visit your dog. Yeah, that proves a little bit extra that most people won't get to hear about. The oak is sported.
Yes,
Have you just had supervision?
No, I've come from my room.
Oh,
Yeah, that's my room there.
There is a room.
Yeah.
David room.
Yeah, it's a nice room.
are you taking exams at the moment?
Yeah, I've got exams in 2 weeks.
Oh, is this your first year?
Second,
Second year? What are you reading?
history and politics. History and politics.
History and
Politics.
You're very brave doing politics. I would hang every single house of Clarkson, all of them. Yes.
I'm off the rise.
From its first-class research programs to its diverse student body, St. John's continues to be a beacon of learning, embracing change while upholding the values of academic freedom, curiosity, and social responsibility. The college's role in fostering intellectual debate, scientific breakthroughs, and artistic expression remains as strong today as it was centuries ago.
Our good size is much better. Everything is better here. Get the message. And this building over there, very romantic building. That was the very first college building built this side of the river. Because it was all marshy bog. One bad thing about Cambridge. One bad thing. Now, if I tap you on the shoulder, you want to be very careful because it means I'm recruiting you to be a spy. You see, you don't know who I am.
You look like a chief boss of spies.
Yes.
And
well,
I will spy for you everywhere. You may ask information from Pakistan. I will send you.
yes, that's right. right. You got that on film. You never know who you're talking. If you get the tap on the shoulder, we have done very well in 007. You think of a spy, we've had him here.
Video recording?
Yeah, God.
Yeah.
First college was founded in the 1200s. The newest college is up back there, 1977.
Which was the first college?
Peter. Yeah. You won't see that on the river.
And
but
which
it's
one is the
waiting.
latest?
1977, Robinson College, on the banks. So the colleges are all over the place. And we are going by 2022. We shall have 3 more colleges because on the north side of Cambridge, they are building a lot more schools and universities. West side, north side, you name it. The unit, and actually that reminds me, we've got what we call now the Cambridge cluster. And there's about 1,500 firms, technology firms, employing about 57 million people. It's the last count I got. And this generates an income of about £13 billion a year. Yeah. So that is, and this Cambridge cluster of buildings all over the place.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's not just,
And what is
they're all connected to the colleges and
Got it.
universities.
What is the test that one has to take for getting admission?
You just have to do your A levels and your GPA, and then you have an interview.
You have to
So
pay
that's-
in
you
some
have an
case?
interview, and
That's only interview, right?
yeah, one-to-one interview.
So-
In order to get in.
So how can somebody from India, he has to come here for interview or it's done telephonically?
I think you come here, but we love you, you see, because you have to pay far more money.
Yeah, correct. That's why I was wondering, any Indian students are here.